lights, young barracuda watching for them gray whites. Way bright stage lights, they might just take the pipe if I play it right. Aim tight, go bananas, take a bite. Or the hammers might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty do it like a pussy. Knock the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. Nigga, I'm in your city with.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello.
What they do? What they do?
All right. Oh shoot. Oh my goodness. I'm messing up, you guys. I'm tripping over stuff. All right. So hold on. My bad. All right. So this is what we're doing tonight. We are going to look at the CIA website, y'all, because I don't know if you guys knew it or not. Thank you, baby. But the CIA, the actual website, not you see up here. Well, you can't see, but it's just, the Central Intelligence Agency. We're gonna look at their website, but we are going. Hold on, I didn't know they were on Instagram. They be on everything. So, but we are going to go down here where it says Freedom of Information Act. Bloop. And we're gonna look up some stuff. All right, we're gonna go and we're gonna search some things. Brother, you got any ideas what you want to search first?
Uh, uh, false flags.
You think they will have that? False
They
flag.
should.
Let's see. False flags. All right, let's see what they talking about. Agent under false flag, not Israel's U.S. suspects. And then you have Onassis pays Moore's visit. You have possible display of false name and flag by merchant ships entering Iron Curtain and Red Chinese ports. Ghana paper attacks U.S. Negro diplomat. Egyptian businessman pleads guilty in military aid case. Ex-agent indicted in weapons sales. So hold on. Here, oil spills and cold peas. False flag technique of warning liberals to communists. Oh, okay. So that actually has false flag in it. You know what? I just realized something. I should have known this from when I had to do write papers and stuff. When you want to just look up the actual meaning, you put it. Oh,
Yeah, put in 9/11.
no, you put it in the parentheses like this, and it'll look up the false flags, not false and flags. So let me do it like that. Insertion. Why didn't I do that the first time? I'm just all right. Agent under false flag, not Israel. So these are false flag operations in which agents for a hostile nation recruit spies under the pretense. Wow. Let me see. Oil spies and cold peas. Um, it says by Soviet intelligence false flag technique. The Barbie connection. Description of a breed of false flag CIA agent who doubled as gangsters and smugglers. Wow.
Yeah, see what's up with the gangsters.
All right, let's see. All right, the Barbie connection. Document type crest. What does that mean? Let me look. Crest, 25-year-old program archives.
Wifey in the
Hey,
building.
sister-in-law. All right. Collection, general CIA records. And this is an attachment. Oh, it has a okay. We have a little article. So let's go back and okay. Okay, I guess that was it. Let's go back up and read the connection, the CIA report. Hold on, it says sanitized copy approved for release. Um June 28th, 2010. Okay, sanitized copy. All right, New York. It began many years ago, and all who care to know have learned some of the story, but Washington declines comment. Towards the end of World War II, U.S. intelligence split by conflicting goals to find and punish enemy war criminals, or to enlist as many people as possible for use against the Soviets. As a Gestapo chief, Barbie had directed the deportation, torture and murder of thousands. He is said to have beaten to death with his own hands the leader of the French resistance, Jean Moulin. Moulin. Oh, this is a person. Um, Let me see. These cases have emerged despite CIA. Okay, the French learned in 1963 that Barbie was working in South America with the CIA and West German intelligence. Hold on. In 1949, the French learned where he was and asked that he be extradited. The U.S. authorities stalled, then said they had lost touch with him. He had in fact been provided with phony papers and spirited to Bolivia. Wow. Okay, so
There go Libya.
no, Bolivia.
Oh, is it by Libya?
Bolivia, yeah, Bolivia. So it says, "What after all? What did Klaus Barbie ever do for us? Our post-war operations in Eastern Europe were a bloody failure, and our dealings with Latin dictators have been a disgrace." So he was a war criminal. It looked like, and we hid him. All right. It seemed like he was a war hero, a war criminal, and the United States lied and didn't turn him over. And oh, hold on here. Look at this. Mr. Kissinger himself um incidentally served in the army intelligence post-war Germany. But what I am referring to here is Mr. Harsh's description of a breed of false flag CIA agents who doubled as gangsters and smugglers in South America. One of them turned up briefly in the plotting against President Salvador Allende of Chile. This agent was a drunk, a brawler, some sort of rocketeer, and a terrible security risk. Add him to the list of criminals and crimes that have been linked to the company only in the last few years. Hmm. All right, so that one was about the man Barbie. So let's see what else we got. The was the Barbie connection. The CIA today. What day? Hold on, wait a minute. I seen something else. Wait a minute. A Chinese agent in the CIA. And this is another crest. And the creation date was 2016. No, it says document creation date December 23rd, 2016. But then it says document release date February 21st, 2013. All right. So why does all these look like they're news articles?
Good question. Oh me.
For 40 years, he seemed a loyal, valuable employee of various U.S. military and intelligence arms industry, and including the CIA. But last Saturday, Larry Wu-Ta-Chin, 63, became the first U.S. citizen ever charged with spying for the People's Republic of China. What? Do they think he's the only person?
No. Well, apparently, by the way they writing it, they thought that. But I mean, they wrote it like that. But we know it's deeper than that. But that's whoever was writing it, they drunk the Kool Aid.
Let's see something else. Let's see. Let's Google. It's like you said. Let's Google 9/11. Dang. Ooh. Let's try. Oh shoot. September 11th, 2001. Wow. Did you mean why they say 2000? Wasn't 9/11 in 2001?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Okay. So it says within the context of the terrorist attacks of the United States, specifically the Pentagon and Pennsylvania crash on the warning or received by the CIA from U.S. government agencies. Um, hmm. This is sanitized. Wow. Project Useful. What the fuck is Project Useful? Excuse my language. I'm sorry. What is Project Useful?
Yeah, what's Project Useful?
I don't know. We about to see. Um,
Sorry, my daughter in the background, sick
that's all
talking.
right.
She,
Project Useful, September 27th, 1968. Okay, since 1954, the Central Intelligence Agency has annually presented an orientation course known as Project Useful to senior officers of the unified and specified commands and to certain individuals of CONUS elements. The primary objective of this orientation is to maintain and improve CIA and Department of Defense cooperations by providing a selected members of the armed forces the opportunity to become more fully accurately acquainted with the CIA's mission and capabilities in peace and war. Key CIA officials will discuss the functions of their components with specified attention to the CIA roles in areas of common concern. An intelligent community also special emphasis will be placed on a course on matters of direct interest into the armed air forces. Let me see. But this was released. It was approved for release. Um, Let me see. In November of 2001. Oh, they got stuff redacted. Not only do they not get look at their little thing. Not only do they not tell us everything, but they got stuff redacted. Redacting Jackson.
Boo.
Look at all this is redacted. Look at all this. You can't even know what they was doing from 1500 to 1600. It's not like we can get them because they
And you know
the
what's crazy? And the fact that that happened, that should show you something. Like, why you gotta black all that out? If they don't tell you it's all bad, then what is it? What else would they tell you? Look at that.
look
That's
at that. Oh, and it's also approved for release. That ain't approved for release. Weekly activity report. Weekly report is a lot of. Let me see.
what up, Alan, bro?
Hey, Alan. Oh shoot, I forgot. This is Friday
Yeah,
night.
you forgot to drop the link. Drop the
I
link.
did. I
This
did.
is
I
open
forgot.
panel, y'all. If y'all want to swing through and talk about these CIA documents, come on through.
Or some, or if put in the chat something that you want to um, see us look up if they didn't redact everything. All right, let's see. They wouldn't even try to say nothing about um. Hmm. Okay. Zombie.
Next you can put in clones.
Hold on, I will. I put in zombies. Specialist suggestion for
Because you're
combat and
trying to make
phobia.
zombies.
No, which was aimed at turning people into zombies. But we now know that we ourselves have not escaped of being turned into zombies. The runway UFO psychosis spawned by television is another example. Hmm. Press must help Labor Committee attempt to save Miss Hart's life. To bring the zombies to justice. CIA controlled zombies. Hold on. Hmm. There's somebody named Zombies. Stop Rockefeller's Nazi doctors.
They say everything's about zombies with you. Not just playing.
I was about to say, stop Rockefeller's Nazi doctors. Hmm. Look at the little notes. Somebody wrote notes up there. They can keep that, but they can't. They gotta redact all this other stuff. We possess unimpeachable evidence that the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency is carrying out a worldwide operation for the subversion and military takeover of the United States and Europe. The CIA's Operation Orpheus involves wide-scale torture, brainwashing, and what did I say? Did I say? Dang it, my bad. Assassination with an immediate coup in the Britain and approximate 1974 takeover of the USA on the agenda. Hard evidence of this plot has been developed in the deprogramming of Christopher White, a leading member of the Hold on, let me look him up. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me Google him. I want to see who that is. Christopher White. National. We'll go back to him because this looks good. Who tortured and brainwashed the CIA? Hold on, where am I? Deprogramming of Christopher White, a leading member of the European Labour Committee, who was tortured and brainwashed by the CIA and the British government in London. White was an agent. White was sent by the I have hiccups. White was sent by the CIA to the British government in London. White was sent to the U.S. in December on programmed assassination and other missions against the National Caucus of Labor Committee to join with at least, brother, this is literally on the CIA's website. This is unclassified documentation on the CIA website. I'm gonna let that sink in. And I'm gonna finish reading.
Facts.
The National Caucus of Labor Committee to join with at least 3 other victims of sadistic CIA torture and brainwashing already in the U.S. The attack against the Labor Committee was a mere pawn in a much wider operation, but the pawn bit. We have proof of vast, inhumane, illegal CIA operations of brainwashing and torture under the cover of behavior modification. You remember when we did the live about behavior modification?
Yep.
That was a long time ago. We did a whole live on behavior modification and how they use behavioral modification to like he said, to torture people and to brainwash and stuff like that to people, and then they just use it. They use the phrase behavioral modification. All right, let me see. Being carried out in prisons, college campus, hospitals, and elsewhere throughout the U.S. and worldwide. Didn't I tell you that too, brother? I said it's the prison, mental hospitals, and it was something else. Prison and in the army and stuff. You go in the armed forces, prison, and mental hospital. I said those are like any place where you are what is that? When you're in a placement,
Institutionalized.
Institutionalized. Any institution. If most of the time when someone carry out something or they kill somebody or they do a bombing, look to see if they had came out of a mental facility, the jail or the armed forces. Most likely they were a sleeper agent and they were called to do that.
Hey, on some real stuff, she did say that. She did say that. I would have to attest to that because I didn't hear about it until she said it. Then I got to thinking about it because I mean it did like Crazy House and stuff like that. Like I kind of put 2 and 2 with that one. And then you had the prison thing. I didn't think about the prison thing until recent things started happening with Nipsey and everything else, and it seemed like everybody that got out of jail seemed to be killing somebody.
Oh, in the building. Like, hey, I'm sorry, brother.
In the building. So that made me think about it when she said it. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to have to put the prisons in there too because some people is getting out early just to kill people. Like, literally. Like, you got some of these people be having, okay, look, the dude that shot Mo 3, he allegedly shot a tranny before Mo 3. Why did you let that dude out of jail? He just shot a whole tranny. But then he get out and shoot Mo 3. Like, it's weird. And, you know, I can't do nothing but say, yes, she was right on that one. And it seems
but you know what, brother? I never thought of college campuses, though. Right here in the CIA document, it says college campuses. I never thought of college campuses.
To be real with you, I kind of did think about college camp. Like, you got the betas, the alpha, you got all these fraternities. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about when you think about it, they programming people right there in college. Where do you think look, most of these people learn homosexuality, drinking, and all kind of bad things from college. From college. Where do they experiment with stuff first at? College.
You right.
On me. There's some people right now that's lesbians. Like, when's the first time you kissed a girl? In college. On mine, when's the first time you smoked some dope? in college.
And
College
you
teach
want to
them
know
how to
something?
drink.
And you
They
want
get
to know
them in
something
these
so bad?
fraternities. Yeah,
Is that it's so normalized. I never even thought of it like that. Look how good they are with this. It's so normalized that I never even thought of it.
it's right under your nose. And see, didn't they say that the best kept secret is out in public? The best kept secret is right in front of you. It's not hiding it, it's putting it right in front of you. That's the best secret right there. They can hide it right in front of you, literally. And they do
Mm,
this. They hide
right
it right
in
in front of us.
plain
We
sight.
see it all day long, but never pay attention to it. Oh,
Mm,
mamas,
mm,
man,
mm.
them colleges is converting all kind of people, bro, into homosexuals, into demonistic people, into Luciferians. It's turning them into all kind of stuff. And we think college is the best thing for you to go to. We push our kids to go to college. Not understanding what they supposed to go through when they go through college.
Mm, mm,
It's
mm.
programming. That's what I tell my son all the time. You're gonna go to a trade school. You're not doing college. I pay for a trade school, you go learn the trade and go out there in the real world. You don't need all that college. See, that college is set up to brainwash your kids. Bottom line, whether
Mm.
they get in the
It, sa-
fraternity or not.
it says the CIA is securing for employers a docile zombie-like labor force, a population willing to accept a fascist. I can never say that word. Fascist police regime without a fight. The funding of CIA torture and brainwashing is accomplished through the Law Enforcement Assistance Agency and other CIA front groups. The LEAA is also coordinating a systematic takeover of local police departments across the country and has concrete plans for a military coup in this country. Let me see. All right, that's another thing I'm gonna look up.
And then think about it. College is where they recruit these smart people in the future to do all this stuff bad to us. They recruit them in college. Bill Gates, the dude that did Facebook, in college they got discovered,
All right,
and they picked
so
them up
hold
then.
on. Let's stop this and let's go to the LEAA. Let's go look at that.
And then you know what's crazy? Why is they teaching a Tupac class in college? Out of all people, why Tupac?
Exactly.
Tupac was an agent, man. For y'all that didn't know, he was an agent. His words is agent speaking. Like you gotta understand what's going on, man. It's deep. It's so deep to the point where you be like, "Oh, you just hate." I ain't hating, bro. I promise you. When you look that up, you're gonna be like, "Man, it's too many twists and turns in this dude's life for you to tell me that this is real." Dude shot two off-duty cops and got away with it. You just stopped in the middle of the road and smoked these. Well, shot these two. You didn't kill them, but he shot them. Like, come on, man. You do that right now, you going straight to jail. I don't care who you is. A real
All right.
person.
So this is what they were talking about that wants to take over the US the law enforcement and have everybody ran by a military force. This is their website, the LEAA, and it says the Law Enforcement Assistance Administration was established to assist state and local governments reducing crime and to increase the effectiveness, fairness, and coordination of law enforcement and criminal justice system at all levels of the government. All right, and so I'm trying.
If I didn't say your name before, oh, wifey ain't in the chat right now. She taking care of the little one. She kind of sick
All right,
today.
it's
But I tell her
yeah.
you said what up though. She
Let
got
me
the
see.
allergies in the bed. You know what I'm saying? It's in the family. For some reason, it's hereditary. You know. I know I got them bad. My mama got them bad. I think her mama had them bad. Both of my kids got allergies bad. But I mean, well, Junior getting older, it's not as bad. But when you little, when you got them, Yeah, they affect you bad. Like even don't know what's going on.
All
So I
right,
got to
so
a
this
point
is
where I can pop a Benadryl and I'm good.
all right. So this is the recent reports. It says COVID-19 imp, improvements. Improvements. Why does it improvement? COVID-19 improvements needed in guidance and stakeholder engagement for immigration courts. Facial recognition technology, current and planned, used by federal agencies. Wait a minute. Wow. Fast facts. Recent advancement in facial recognition technology have increased its accuracy and its uses. Our earlier works have included examinations of it use by federal law enforcement and port of entry in the commercial settings. For this report, we surveyed 24 federal agencies about their use of this technology. 16 reported using it for digital access, wow, to cybersecurity, such as allowing employees to lock agency smartphones with it. 6 reported using it to generate leads in criminal investigations. 5 reported using it for physical security, such as controlling access to buildings or facilities. 10 said they plan to expand its use. So, facial recognition, it's coming, guys. They're going to start doing that. Um,
I thought it was here.
Nah, it's not. I don't think they was able really to legally do it yet.
They've been doing. Look. Them cameras that they get, them bubble cameras, is face
Yeah.
recognition cameras. I don't care where they at. Them bubble cameras is face recognition cameras. On me, they've been doing it for a minute.
Mm, well, you see it here.
Shit, Facebook, you can do face recognition.
They do. But they're
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
supposed
saying.
the thing about it is they do have it, but they're not supposed to use it, like they're not supposed to like use it against you. I don't know how to explain it, but they're not supposed to really like have it active yet.
Cold part is they don't, but they do.
Yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
don't
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
supposed to, but they do. And it's been active for at least, man, I did something
Let
about
me
this
look
in
it up. Let me see.
2012. In 2012, I talked
Um
about these cameras.
and let me see. Is because remember I just read an article where somebody one of the companies are being sued because what company was it? Being sued because of facial recognition and stuff like that. Is facial
Now, I
is
ain't heard about
facial
that, but it probably
recognition
did happen.
legal? See Congress. Hold on, let me share this one. Okay, share screen. Mhm. Okay. Congress has not passed any laws regulating police use of facial recognition in the year since. Privacy and civil liberties advocates said that first step, but they remain concerned that some tech companies continue to profit from surveillance tools used by police. Let me see. Rules for facial recognition and
See,
policing.
Allen said they've been doing it in Walmart.
Yeah. Well, some of them do, not all of them. I don't think the one that I had worked in a few years ago did. Let me see. Rules around facial recognition and policing remains blurry. Congress has not passed any laws. Privacy and civil liberty advocates say that they are promising first step, but they remain concerned that some tech companies, a year ago, Amazon, Microsoft, and IBM announced they'd halt the sales of facial recognition software to police departments and called for federal regulations on the technology. When was this written? I don't see a date. Okay, this is June 14th, 2021. Okay, so June 14th, 2021, as of June 14th, 2021, they are saying publicly that they're not doing that because of American civil like liberties and stuff. That's what they're saying publicly. But per the CIA website, they're using it already. So let's go back to let me see. Let's go back to
So they
stop the
using it already.
yes. Because if we go to that facial recognition, this article, no, not this one. Dang, was it that one? I don't know. Yeah, it was that one. Well, let's go. Yeah, they are using it already. They plan on it according to that what was it? FAA. Hold on. According to
Hey,
LEA,
do
that's
my
it.
do my head look big now?
Let me see. No, you got a little pea head.
Oh,
All right, according to them, yeah, they're using it. All right, so all right, let's go. All right, the CIA brainwashing repertoire includes every device known to Hitler's medical science, plus many advances and programs on a scale Hitler never dared. Psychosurgery, chemotherapy, hypnosis, electroshock, and other tortures under the rubric of aversion therapy are
how's
being
chemotherapy under that though?
because chemotherapy they're literally putting poison in you.
No, see, I get why. I mean, I get that, but it's like, why is this being pushed to people? If
It,
CIA is sitting up here talking about this is torture techniques,
I you know what, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what they're getting out of the chemotherapy. I don't know what they're getting out of that.
I don't understand myself. Because
I
chemo
don't know.
actually, if some people die from chemo before they die from the cancer.
They
Because the
do.
chemo is killing everything in you. It's not just killing the cancer. It's killing good cells, bad cells, the homeboys that come out, somebody that's on the other side of the field, they're killing the babies that just ran out to the park. They getting everybody. Nothing's gonna be around. Cars, everything disintegrate. So I
You
don't
know
really
what?
get chemo.
We can look that up in here too. Shoot.
Matter of fact, hey, you remember Terminator, the part where everything blew up and she was on the gate like and everything was blowing up.
That's chemotherapy, brother.
That's what chemotherapy do on me.
Oh, best in here. Hey, best.
All best be in the building. What up with it?
All right. So let's see. The rubric of aversion and you know what else I want to look at? Let me write because I'm writing all this down. Ooh, New Age movement. All right. Chemotherapy, electroshock, and other tortures under the rubric of aversion therapy are being carried out on a vast and horrible scale in the US. These practices are developed with the aid of quack fascist psychology departments and college campuses, where the psychology of the rat is explicitly equated with the mind of man. They have nothing whatsoever in common with science. These brainwashing operations and all such behavior modification practices constitute crimes against humanity under the Nuremberg laws. The okay. We're going to end brainwashing in the United States and Europe. We're going to close. I'm sorry, but not all the letters are there. Some things I can't really tell because it looks like it was faded or something. This must be
She lied. She
typewriting.
really can't read. Not just playing.
Oh, that's hurtful, brother. We're going to
No, she
close.
can read. I can't read.
We're going to close all behavioral psychology departments on college campus. Those responsible for torture and brainwashing are going to be tried and dealt with at at Nuremberg. More organized meetings. And then they had one on Wednesday, January 23rd, and one Saturday.
People
And then it
read to
said,
me.
oh gosh. The future of the human race is at stake. We are launching this morning our own Operation Nuremberg to expose and begin the destruction of CIA brainwashing and behavior modification in the United States. We have chosen 3 centers of CIA operations as our first target in this campaign. The activities of one Nathan S. Klein, operating out of the Columbia University in New York, the Boston, Massachusetts CIA brainwashing operatives centered in Harvard University and Massachusetts General Hospital, and the CIA axis in Temple University in Philadelphia.
Chooses.
Summary Summary details in these to justice. No, in these criminal operations are given below. The criminals involved must be brought to justice. These operations must be shut down. We are drawing the line: humanity or the destruction of humanity. You must choose. And then they have the 3
Choose one.
operations, and it tells you. mm,
Finish him.
Let me see, what is this? Aversion behavior modification. Now at the Temple University, uses hypnosis, electric shock, drug induced nausea, and for the purpose of acute terror, a drug which stops the victim's breathing and make him think death is at hand. Wow.
Dragon's breath.
I try to. I mean, they be doing. You know what? They be doing some really messed up stuff to people in mental facilities. Like they do some really
Matter of fact,
bad
look, look,
stuff.
look. It's called Dragon's Breath, and this is a real thing. And I think it's in a different country or something, but they can blow it in your face and make you do whatever they want you to do. Like when they blow it in your face, they can come up with something and say it, and you will do it. Like anything.
Look
Go
at
clean
this.
your
Listen to
car
this,
out.
brother.
Go clean your house out, and give me everything, and you will do it.
Look, it says the International Committee Against Mental Health and Against Mental Illness was funded by the federal drug companies and the Federal National Institute of Mental Health. It runs the only psychiatric clinics in Iran and Indonesia, dispensing antidepressant drugs to the natives for the duration of their lives. NCAMI is now establishing treatment facilities in Colombia, Ethiopia, Haiti, Nigeria, Pakistan, Peru, and Sudan. Didn't I did I did a upload. I did an upload the other day about companies that were being sued billions of dollars for giving out medications and not telling people what they really do. And most of the medications on there were mental health medications. I be telling y'all they be using people as lab rats.
Well, look, hold on, sis. Check this out. Without you telling me this, just from me listening to the commercials that people should listen to, they tell you in the commercials this may cause suicidal thoughts. And I've heard this on plenty of these antidepressant pills that they giving out. I'm like, hold up, let me stop and think. If you tell me the antidepressants that people is taking when they're depressed is making you think about suicide, how's that helping you?
But you
I'm
got
taking
it
the pill
like,
that's making me think deeper about suicide than what I was already
let me
thinking.
tell you, by the time a pill gets to the commercial where they tell you all them side effects, I guarantee, and when they put it on a commercial, or when you see a pill on a commercial, they present it to you like it's a new drug. Oh, take so and so. It'll help with this and this. But what you don't know is, at least for like 5 or 10 years before that, before they knew all them side effects for real, they were giving it to the people in the mental house. When you go into a mental facility, when you first go in there, you're seen by a doctor for a good 2 seconds. They look at you, they listen to your story. They don't really listen to your story because they already know in their head what drug they're going to give you, because they have every couple of years or every year, or maybe even every month now, depending, they have certain drugs they put on rotation, and they'll give all the patients like around the same drug, even though they have different problems. And that's because they use them as guinea pigs sometimes in there. You know what I'm saying? So when you go into a mental house and you were suicidal and you're sad, you just want it to stop. You're not really thinking about, oh, I seen that drug on a commercial. Because 9 times out of 10, you don't even know the drug they're giving you. They talk to you. If you're lucky, the doctor talks back. Most of the time he just sit there and listen, scribbles in your book, and then walks away. And then the next day they're handing you pills. And you're like, well, what is this for? Oh, this is for depression. This is for your anxiety. And the whole time, I'm not even sometimes they just giving you shit. And a lot of times they're giving it to you so they can see what you know how you react off of it. And you can't say I don't want to take
Hey,
my
sis,
pills. Huh?
I got breaking news.
What's that?
Did you know Biden passed a bill saying that employees of 100, or employers of 100 employees have to get vaccinated nationwide?
Oh, that's the federal employees.
That's federal. That ain't just everybody.
Yeah, the federal employees.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, you had me kind of nervous over it. Like, yeah, I'm supposed to be on the run because I ain't getting shit.
Yeah, federal employees have to get it.
Okay,
Because at
I knew
first
that was coming.
they were saying that if you don't get it, you'll just have to get tested. And the employees was like, "Fuck it, I just get tested every week. I don't care." And then they try to scare them and say, "Well, we're gonna make you pay more for your health insurance." And they was like, "Fuck it, I just pay for my health insurance. I don't care." And so then he just came up there and was like, "You know what? You just have to take it or you'll get fired."
Right, if you got at least 100 employees, so if you got like 100 people you employ, which most of them do, so yeah, it's a lose lose situation. So if anybody got a government job out there right now, we letting you know you're gonna have to get that jab. I'll find you another job,
A lot, most likely, if they work for the government, they most
Burger
likely
King is
already got
hiring.
it. They already got the jab, most likely, because I'm not saying all of them, but a good chunk of people that work for the government, they just do not all. I'm just gonna say it's a good chunk. It's not all of them, but it's a good chunk of them that
Look,
do.
people where I work at is getting that jab like on a regular basis. They come up there like, yeah, I got the shot. And I'm just looking at them. I mean, they regular people, but I'm just looking at them like, man, this is
That's who they
crazy.
want to get the shot. The regular people.
Right. And I'm thinking like, man, I be talking to people and they look at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like, y'all don't know this is modifying y'all DNA.
They don't
Like in the
care.
future, they'll be able to tell you that you belong to us.
They don't care.
And they look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. Do y'all not like? I don't know, man. And then people say, well, you smoke cigarettes and stuff, so you know what you know what side effects it is. So why trip about getting the jab? And I'm like, it's different because I know what's gonna happen with the squares. I don't know what's gonna happen with that jab. That's a totally different venture. Now, if I'm getting hit with something, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to mess with it. Be real with you. That's why I stopped messing with vape cigarettes. I
Hold
was like, why
on.
am I gonna be doing some vape cigarettes that's gonna eat my lungs up when I can just smoke regular cigarettes?
Let me see.
I know what that's gonna do. But now I'm hitting myself with the vape and they putting all kind of shit in this cartridge. Ain't no telling what's in there. So I'm like, yeah, I might as well just smoke me a cigarette. I'm just saying, like, I'd rather deal with what I know what's coming than to deal with I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want that.
Let me see. It says you could filter by collection. Then they try to give you stuff over here that you should look up. Filter by release dates. Ooh, let's see. Let's filter by release dates. Let's go to See what they released recently. 2021. Okay. No. Let's see. Let's do it like this. All right. See what they just recently released. It says 20 to 21. I ain't want no 20 to 21. Transmittal of tape and released material for mission. Pre-flight test detail navigating. Physical security seminar. Payment of storage and related costs for personnel participating. What is 2021? What is this 2021 program? What is 2021? What is this? It says November 2012. Let me see. Sanitation, sanitized, clean. Look. They done redacted all of this. The purpose is to compare notes and to share concerns of interest to you and approximately 45 of your fellow DA CIS officers. You may check in blah anytime after 1600 on Wednesday at social hour dinner. Let me see.
I'll
We
be right
will.
back.
Group reports okay. The session will end and indicate the attached redacted. I have scheduled a DA off site for 2021 July. Redacted. The purpose is to does this all say the same thing? These are letters to different people saying the same thing? Okay, I guess so. So what is that though? Preparation for fitness report. Physical security seminar. Payment of storage and related costs for responsible participating in the 2020. What is the 2021 program? Let me see. 2021 program. Oh, my fingers. Oh, they're just looking at radio program Spanish, including. Oh, I don't. A preliminary program designed with large computers. So, okay, it says sort by release date 2020. Why couldn't I look at 2021? Sort, okay, field, no, direction, sort of. This is another one, 2021 program. Search found. Filter by current Central Intelligence Bulletin collected. Release date, January, February. Look, they released a lot of stuff in February. Filter by post, filter by. Okay, so we can do a whole lot of filtering here. All right, Central, the bulletin, they have bulletins. Okay, let's see. Did they tell anything about aliens? Weren't they supposed to release something about the aliens? So why can't I look? Oh, we can do advanced search. Let's see, collection. Animal, a life in intelligence. Air America upholding airman's bond. Baptismal. Alan said those jab bullies just won't stop. Alan crazy. Human rights in Latin America. Ground photo captain cards. General CIA records. Let's see, Library of Congress, Nazi war crimes, Disclosure Act. President George H.W. Bush farewell visit to the CIA, preparing for martial law through the eyes of colonial. Let's see. That's a good one. Let's look at that.
And we would like to thank everybody for coming through on me, everybody, and the people that's gonna come through after I say this. We thank all y'all on me. Get this information before they cut
Yes,
us
we
off
do.
again.
Yes, we do. Look, Stargate, brother. Remember we did a live about Stargate?
Yeah, Stargate is a show.
Look, how do I click on
There
this?
was a whole show on the Sci-Fi Channel.
It's not letting me.
Stargate
Okay, I think I clicked on it. Did I get it?
on
I
me.
don't know what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I
No
did.
idea.
Stargate. Classified document accountability record. Is this all under the Stargate? Handwritten note. Sunstreak annual report. Grill flame remote viewing, brother. That was what we was talking about. In this summary of remote viewing sessions. Wow.
On me.
All right. Oh shoot. This is a lot. Brief description of ongoing grill flame scientific evaluation. All right, summary of remote viewing. All right, let's see. I wish they had I wish they had um recordings.
Right, Alan. Facts, bro. Facts.
What do you say?
Facts. On me.
Facts.
Dropping them facts on them, man. Don't nobody know nothing about that, man. Real talk.
All right. Remote viewing session. This report provides documentation of a remote viewing session conducted for training purposes to enhance a remote viewer's demonstrated ability. The target images related by the remote view. If you don't know what remote viewing is, that's when you're sitting somewhere and you could telepathically go somewhere else, and you're like you could use your mind to go somewhere else, like real time in the real world. You can go there in your mind without physically going there. Like I could be sitting right here, and in my mind, I can go to like where Alan is and see everything that he's doing in real time in real life. That's what remote viewing is. And this is the CIA with people that can actually remote view. All right. The target images relate by the remote viewer appears to show absolutely no target correlation. This was the viewer's first attempt at remote viewing without an interviewer. He was concerned about falling asleep during the session if he relaxed too much. The protocol is used for this session was a modification of protocol detailed in the document Standard Remote Viewing Protocol. Local target by Harold E. Puthoff and Russell Targ, November 1978. This session's protocol was modified in that a randomly generated pre-selected target was not used. In lieu of the of the random generated pre-selected target, the beacon simply chose a site which, in his opinion, was unique and identifiable. The following is a transcript of the viewer's impressions during the remote viewing session. A tab are drawings made by the viewer references in his impressions of the target site. Why they put secret over top of this? Like we can't still see it. This will be a remote viewing session edited for it was edited for security. Pause. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. I just got a tweet. It says massive fire reported at St. John's Hospital in New York City. Fire personnel report the fire appears to have originated on the rooftop. Hospital staff and patients are evacuating the structure. Stand by for updates. Wow. There's a fire in New York City at a hospital.
Hey, sis, you
Yeah.
don't want to look up what Biden was saying though, and make sure he ain't talking about all employees and not just federal employees.
I mean, did your job tell you had to get it?
I mean, no, I ain't got hit with it, but I'm just saying.
Well, if your job ain't tell you have to get it, then you good.
But I'm just saying, if he just did it now, I ain't at work right now, so maybe when I do get back there, because I'm off tomorrow, so when I get there Sunday, they might want to be like, "Hey man, you got to." I was just trying to get ahead of the race.
Though
So
I didn't want to really do that because they be trying to hit me with them little strike joints,
they
and
do.
I
You're
ain't
right.
even getting none.
I
So
do it on my free time since I get. We'll
I'm
look
a
it up
I'll,
outside of YouTube. I got you.
yeah. YouTube be funny about that.
Uh, I'm looking it up for both of us. 'Cause they might try to hit you with it too. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you know if it do
You
go
know what
down.
I do? Like stuff like that. I'm not even going to scare myself into even stepping into that reality. Like right
But
now,
then the cold part is the children, though, sis. Like that's what's
I'm
really
not going
getting
to scare.
me
I'm not about to
shook.
scare myself into stepping into that reality either.
I'm
When it
trying
comes
not
to
to, but
stuff
I keep
like
hearing
that,
this shit.
I mean, I hear a lot of stuff. I hear a lot of stuff, but as long as it didn't hit me yet, or it didn't hit me, I'm going to keep just trying not to bring that into my reality.
Well, look, sis, we'll talk about this outside of YouTube
Because
on me, because there is some questions I do
it's
want
a
to
lot
ask
of
you about
things.
that.
It's a lot of things that I'm hearing that I really don't like, and I really just don't.
Because look, we both parents, we both got young kids, so it's like we'll go through the same cycle, just in different
Mhm.
places. You know what I'm saying? So, anybody out there with young kids, man, like stay connected with what's going on out here. Because they on some weird stuff for real. I be telling my children all the time, when you go up there, don't take no shots from that school. I don't
Mhm.
care what they say. They ain't called me. Tell them to call their daddy. So before you give them anything, homie, anytime they go to the doctor, I want to know whatever you shooting my kid up with. I need the facts on everything. Because I can't stop all vaccinations. I ain't going to lie.
Because
Kids had to go to school.
you also gotta remember, I tell people all the time, you can't trust everything you see or hear at all.
Nah,
They got productions. They got productions of people that will instill fear in you and will scare you into doing stuff you don't want to do. You understand? So
facts.
we'll sit up here and we'll watch this and we'll listen to that and we will get so stressed out, and you got to understand another thing that breaks down and messes up your immune system is fear and stress will tear your immune system up, and then once your immune system is down you will get sick much easier. You will get sick very easy once your immune system is down.
Yeah, look, main
Hey,
example.
Raleigh.
Oh, what up,
Oh
bro?
shit! Hold on, shit.
And look,
Yeah,
that's the
little
main
Yo,
hit.
big
example.
guy.
That's the main example with the news right there. What do you think the news is always negative? Because they
Yeah.
always want you to be
Yo,
negative. Why you think they always push negativity?
And
What
you
up, bro?
stress out, and I'm telling you, when you stress out, that really messes with your immune system, and you'll get sick easier. And the quickest way to stress somebody out and to piss somebody off is to mess with their kids.
I'll be right back, yo.
All right.
Facts. All right, bro.
And so they mess with your kids and you'll get upset. You'll get pissed off. You'll get angry. You know what I'm saying? You'll be ready to fight. And then you'll watch other people say they went through it with their kids. And while you watching them go through it with their kids, you're mad because they're going through it with their kids and you're worrying because you don't want to have to go through it with your kid. And the whole time you don't even know this mother F is a paid actor. you know,
Yep.
and
But
you stress it.
like I said, but when they get close to home and you know actual people is going through it, like that's why I talk about it, not to scare nobody, but just to be unaware. Because if it's going on out there where you at, eventually it'll come where I am. If it's going on out here, it eventually go out there to where you is. So then I can let
Look,
you know.
I
But
had
no fear
somebody,
tactics over here.
I had somebody that I personally know tell me that the kids, their kids' school sent home a letter saying that they were going to vaccinate their kids whether they like it or not. I ain't
Ooh,
never get
that's
no letter
crazy.
like that. I never got that letter. I went to my school, my
Nah.
kids' school, and I asked them, and they said, "Oh no, we can't do that." So
What
I
what
don't
part of
know.
the what part of the United States was they in?
They was up the street from me,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's
and
crazy right
so if my school ain't tell my when I went to my kids' school, they said no, we can't do that. We will have to
there.
send
Right,
you, ask your permission.
right.
I don't
See,
want.
I'm
What else?
I'm
There's nothing else to even talk about.
see, I'm down south, so like you already know how we do with this whole little situation. Like they ain't even wearing masks out here. Like we just like, hey, it is what it is. You
So
know what I'm
what
saying? Like
I'm
we'll be the
telling you
last people to
is
be on that.
you got to take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to this. This is the misinformation age. You have to take everything with a grain of salt. You cannot you can't stress over that. You cannot do that at all because if you do, it's just going to mess you up. And I realized that one of the main things they want to do is break down your immune system. They want to break it down because they want to give you the jab to try to tell you, oh, that's what's boosting your immune system. And that's not true. You naturally have an immune system. But if you keep breaking it down with all of this stuff that you're not supposed to be doing or putting into your body or all the stress that you have, then you're just going to be messed up. So that's why if you notice it's certain things I don't cover because I honestly think that they're doing some things to try to fear monger, and I don't want to be a part of that. And I tell people all the time, you also can speak things into existence. And I don't want to do that either. Not for myself or for others. Now, when things really start going real left, then I'll bring that. And you'll know how I'll bring it. I'll read an article about it. But now I think, like for instance, they had this whole thing going around when they were saying people were walking up into hospitals, like the CPS or the Department of the Children Welfare people were going into hospital. If you take your kid to the hospital for being sick, they'll go in the hospital and they'll take black women kids. They were saying they were doing that. They had that posted everywhere. Oh, they're taking black women. I never heard of that. I mean, I have, but like,
Yeah, I ain't see that.
oh yeah, they had that everywhere. Oh, they're
Yeah, I ain't
taking
see that
black women
nowhere.
kids.
That's
They're taking
crazy.
black women kids. But the crazy thing about it is that they've been doing that. That ain't nothing new. They've been trying to take our children. What was the purpose of
Shit,
people?
they've been taking everybody's kids, but yeah,
Man, they know.
they
They've
snatching
been
them up.
no. They've been taking black families. They've been taking our children for forever.
Yeah, they doing that too.
You know what I'm saying? They've been doing that for a very long time. And so what I didn't understand was what was their purpose? Like what was your reason of saying something about it now? And how are you going to combat this? Like do you have a plan to try to fix it or are you just fear mongering? Because they have literally I've been a mom. I had my first daughter in 97. And those people have literally been trying to take people's kids for a long time. Like that has been on my radar. You know what I'm saying? When I was a young
Have
mom,
been taking people's kids for a long
yeah,
time.
when I was a
Not
young
been
mom,
trying.
they used to say, "Well, you're a young mom. Do you?" No, they have been they I have witnessed their sneaky, underhanded tactics since the 90s. I have heard of things they have been doing to people for a long time. Why now in 2021 are they trying to scare people, black women, into thinking that they can't take their kids to the hospital? Even though we all know how bad the hospital treats us. The hospital is really bad for black women. They are not good. The black men got the criminal system and black women got the healthcare system. We died during childbirth more than
But you know what's
anybody else.
crazy though, sis? Like in the '90s, that's when they was pushing this whole promiscuous rap, go out here and have sex, right? You had a lot of young girls that was going out here doing this stuff with these young thugs, coming up with babies. You know, they can't really take care of them. They go to these places and they're like, okay, well, you can go ahead and just get a baby to hug, blah, 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 blah. Like, this all falls in the line with them taking kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they get these young kids and they get pregnant and they just, you listen to rap music, you chilling, you smoking, drinking, you having sex, bam, the baby come through. You know you can't take care of this baby. You go to these places like, okay, well we adopted out, boom, 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 just like that. And this happens a lot in our neighborhoods due to the fact of how they set things up. This is a whole setup. And you gotta actually be in your mind to catch that setup. But a lot of times they hit you young, and then you coming from broken homes, you coming from the poverty. You come. I mean, this is a lot of stuff. Like I said, we go through PTSD in the hood, and I'm pushing for that, man. Like you just want to give it to the army people. No, we go through this every day. Y'all gotta go to the army to feel that. We live this, and I lived it. I came from the neighborhood where it was just, I mean, it was bad, bro. It was bad, but it was good too, in our own way. But at the end of the day, it wasn't something that you could say was really productive to a certain extent. It was, but it wasn't. It was productive, and then you had the stuff that was breaking the productive shit down. And it was like, okay, we're productive here, but we're killing each other. It wasn't no lining in that. So at the end of the day, it was set up like that. But it's like when you're in that environment, they take advantage of that because they know how some outcomes is gonna be. So they got certain places, certain things set up for that outcome. You getting pregnant early, not being able to take care of it. Oh, we'll get the kid just like that. You know what I'm saying? Gang banging. Up. We'll go ahead and you got all kind of funeral homes. Yeah, we'll bury you. We'll take your organs. You got to see how this is set up, man. And they know what's gonna go on because they set all this up, and they got all these organizations set up to bam, 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 bam. And the fact that we make it out the hood with the same mind to be productive, that's really a blessing to keep it fire with you. Those that really been in the trenches, the fact that you out here and you a parent and you really trying and you working it, man, that's a blessing. People don't get it. There's just so many of my peoples that didn't make it to this point. They still in jail, they dead, and they still in the streets. A lot of motherfucking 40, 50 years old still banging. It's real out here, man. Ain't no game. But it's set up like that. I mean, I don't know, man. We gotta be able to get ourselves out of that environment. Why you think they say it in all these movies? When you take kids out the hood and all you've been seeing was the hood, take them to the beach. Take them to a different state. Take them somewhere they never been. You will see that kid open up
Some
like,
people,
oh man, I
some
ain't never
people
seen
can't
this
even.
before.
Some people can't afford that.
I know they can't, but I'm just saying, like, if you did that to a hood kid, you would see them open up, like, get them out there in the environment. It's some people that
Some people
can
can't
though.
do
Like
that.
you can save up and do that though. You can. It's not hard like that. You can save up and do it. If you got
It's like
determination to get your kid in somewhere better, you can do it. That's my opinion. If you can get yourself in somewhere else better, if you can get yourself Jordan's jewelry and everything else, you can get your kids somewhere else better.
but you
You
also
might have
got
to
to remember,
sacrifice.
it's not just about the hood. Some people lived there. Their mama lived there. Their grandma lived there. Their great grandma lived there. Some people
I
have
get that.
connections to a certain area because they have a connection there because that's where all their family is.
I get that. But
Like,
if the area ain't right, sis, you can't.
I
Okay,
mean,
you can have the connection. But if you
you
got a
gotta
bunch of
understand.
gang banging, shooting, and killing, I would rather my kid not be in that area and be in a better area. We can go back and visit everybody. I don't want you to be going to school there and doing this there, and I got
Yeah,
to
I
worry about.
mean, I really think, I honestly believe that there are some people that just don't want to do better, and those people, they're just there. And then there are people that really do want to do better, but they
Move
just don't
around.
know how. And then you probably got some people that do want to do better, do know how, but and is working towards that. Like, not everybody in the hood can just get up and leave, because I'm pretty
I
sure
get that.
if
I
they
get
could,
that. I'm
they
not
would.
saying. I'm
Some
not
people,
saying just get up and leave. I'm saying like determination says. Like how you sit back and save to do this, save to do that.
I'm
You
pretty
ain't got to
sure there's people
splurge.
in the hood saving to get out.
Right. That's what I'm. And that's good. That's what I'm saying. That's good. But I'm talking about the people that just
But
feel
if
like
they're
I'm
not,
just going.
then they're just not.
Yeah,
Like
that's
we
true.
can't, we can't tell people
No,
to
you
do
can't.
something, and that it's better for them to do something, and they're
You
not
can't.
going to do it. You be
You can't.
wasting your breath.
You can't. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, if you don't decide to get away from that and do something better, they got all these traps set up for if you fall off, they ready to snatch your ass up. That's all I'm telling you. And they got it set up. And I ain't got nothing to do with me. They got it set up. So I mean, you don't know. You got to get above that somehow. You really do. And it's kind of hard to do it in the trenches, but it can happen. I done seen people go from the hood to success and never look back. It do happen. It do happen.
All right, they have You know what's weird? They have a UFO special collection, right? They have UFO special collection in here. But when I look here, maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but it says there's 415 items under the UFO special collection, right? But if I filter it by release date, all of it was released 2011. And if I filter it by post date, it says all the post dates in 2015. How was all the post dates 2015?
Uh,
Like, how is all of the UFO collection post date 2015? Let me go. Let me go and say UFO. I wonder. Let me see. And then let's go here. See, filter by collection. Filter by release date. It's only one in 2020. Central Intelligence Bulletin. Central Intelligence Bulletin. Okay, all right. It says top secret at the top. It was released, proof release 2013. And this is September 1st, 1960. Why everything so old? Why don't they have anything that is recent? Like, what we gonna
well,
do?
because they can only after a certain amount of years they can release stuff. So since
Didn't
we
they
in
just do that?
2001, they can't release the stuff now
Look at
until
all this
later on.
information, baby.
Yeah, and that's from back. But this is saying that way back then they knew
Mhm.
about UFOs.
September 1st, 1960. East Germany's claim to control over access to Berlin intended to establish President pres- pre- mm, precedent based on East Germany sovereignty and let me see and foment difference among allies. East Germany gains de facto recognition from Indonesia and Burma. North Korea receives first diplomatic. What does got to do with aliens or UFOs? Look at this. I wonder if they got anything about flat Earth on here. What is it called? The Earth thing? What is it? The Earth dome? What is it called? The firmament? No, let's see.
Firmament.
Let me see something. Let me see something real quick. I know what I want to look at. Let's see, Antarctica. Did I mean Antarctica? Yeah, that's what I'm. Oh, Antarctic. Okay, let's try that. Here it is, the treaty. Why?
Jay in the
So,
building. What up, bro?
who? I didn't hear. Oh, hey, Justice.
Jay.
Jay, sir. Look, continue
No,
expansion.
don't say it all fruity like that. Ain't nobody said
How
it
is
like
it
that.
fruity?
There you go again. Why you always gotta make everything I say sound fruity? Every time I say something, it's I didn't say Jay like that.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know. I said
She always
I
trying to
like
play me like a fruit dude, man. Look,
I
y'all.
like
I am
rainbow.
100% man. Okay, man. Alright,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure y'all know that, cause she keep trying to throw me out there like I'm Usher or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving dudes herpes too. You know what I'm
You giving somebody hold on, wait, what? Hold on, what?
saying?
Hold on,
I
what?
say he trying to treat
Wait,
me
wait.
like Usher, like I'm giving dudes herpes too.
Oh, don't do that. You threw me all the way off with that.
Yeah, for real. Don't do me like that.
Oh, some
Don't
herpes.
do me
I
like
was
that.
yawning. All I hear is herpes. All right,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
an
Usher was giving
Antarctic
it to everybody.
treaty. Why? What's in the Arctic that we can't see? What is there? The conflict between the United Kingdom and Argentina over possession of the Falkland Islands has some parallels in the conflict over claims in the Arctic prior to the adoption of the Antarctic Treaty in 1961. Certain features of the Arctic Treaty may be available to resolution of the Falklands Island crisis. What is the
See,
Falkland?
Jay saw what you was trying to do.
Oh gosh, what he say? He always got something to say. She trying to LGBTQTP. Oh my god.
Oh,
Justice,
me,
be quiet.
Elemental P.
Oh my god, Justice. Go back to work.
Yeah, that's wrong. Trying to do your boy dirty. That's how you feel about your brother. That's what I'm talking
Oh
about,
my
man.
gosh,
See,
I did
that's
not.
that was what I was just talking about earlier on the phone. The
What I do?
females try to emasculate us and feminize
I
us,
didn't
and
you the
this
one with
been
the soft
happening.
voice?
This been happening all our lives, man. Look, I was brought up by a woman, right? Right? No, I was brought up by a woman. Most of us was brought up by women. So we have, we weren't just taught by men like that. So we have effeminate traits sometimes. Not saying that we like that, but I'm just keeping it fine with you. You know what I'm saying? We got too many damn feelings.
Go ahead and finish talking, bro. I gotta go to the bathroom.
But my voice is the way it is because I don't know, man. My voice been like this my whole life. And I ain't want to walk around there like, hey, what up? You know what I'm saying? One of them people that just try to talk deep and stuff for no reason. You be like, man, you ain't even deep like that. So I just said, hey, forget it. I'm gonna talk like me. I ain't trying to sound like nobody else. So if it's kind of light, it's all gravy, man. Because I knew a lot of pimps out there that had a soft voice and they was slapping the shit out of people. Oh, my fault. I ain't mean to say it, but slapping the crap out of people. So at the end of the day, man, I like my voice. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's all I can say. You know, she's gonna try to throw me out there bad under the bus. But it's all gravy. Cause it's your boy, O to the deep. Matter of fact, let me turn my camera on, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my Tupac going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, on me, we will walk them up and down over here in the 4-5. Do you feel me? Walk them down, down, down. 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 You know what I'm saying? No weenies over here, I promise.
You just said there's no weenies over there.
No weenies.
But
Yes.
if I thought you was a boy, so you ain't got no weenie. You a boy. Okay,
No,
fine.
no. I'm a grown ass man.
So you my sister now.
You better have no damn weenie as a grown ass man. Sometimes I want people out there. You better not be no grown ass man saying some shit like that. I'm sorry. Don't do that. That's wrong. That's wrong. Don't do yourself like that. For real. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now if you're under the age of 10, 9, okay, that might suit for you. But after that, man, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do, even
You better have
teenagers
a
don't do
weenie
that.
in
No, don't
the
do that.
Oh my god. That is
That's a
hilarious.
very minor word right there. Like that's a childish word. Like that's childish. That's childish right there. You do not say that word. I'm gonna say after 15. For real, after 15, you better not say that word. You weird as fuck. I mean, weird as heck. You cannot be in high school saying that. People gonna look at you weird. That word is out the window. It's just like wearing tidy whities. After when you in middle school, you should not wear tidy whities. Okay, get out of the drawers. Get you some boxers. You don't wear drawers. You wear boxers. Word of advice. I mean, that was my generation growing up. I don't know y'all's, but you would get talked about if you had some drawers on. Like for you couldn't wear tidy whities. You could not wear them. They would make fun of you all day long. Oh my! But I don't know. Nowadays they got skinny leg jeans and everything. So I'm pretty sure they wearing tidy whities. I think I seen Lil Wayne in some tidy whities. That dude like 58 years old wearing drawers.
I didn't know I was muted.
I'm not sure
I
I
was
had last.
steadily
Yeah,
talking.
you been muted.
Okay, exceptional human experience, out of body. Oh goodness. Let's see. Covert action, special issues on the religious right. Oh, okay. So it's only three about the New Age movement. Let's see. The model of which is Jesus or Buddha has not only awakened but has awakened the wisdom eye, are called live from wisdom. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask about. Wanted to outer body experiences, experiments, hypnosis, telepathy, and outer body experience using S who was experiencing a good type of hypnotic trance, and also an OBE. Mhm. They don't really have much on this. Let me see.
So was hypnotic a drink or something
Yes,
that hypnotized?
both. The native Negro. No. Mm. The masters of deceit. Black total women, Asian total women. Impact of HR, Greek. U.S. spying of blacks, Native American, gays, women. What? General Defense Intelligence Program reports on equal employment.
What?
Who are indigenous to the region? Tasking sheet. He has been secured. Metal bar. Government abuse of American Indians.
Look, sis, right now, all I want to do is get my bullhorn and say, wow.
Memo from, let me see, data summaries. This is a lot. Let me see if I can. What I want to do is see what color, if they put on here what color the actual natives are, if they have it on here. Hmm. Nazi war crimes. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Let me see something. Negro. Negro slaves. Treatment of U.S. ship captain by officials. He knows I have Negro slaves. U.S. told him suffering from an overdose. An overdose. Negro slaves over whom he had been accustomed to. Okay. Behind the news. Notes expanding East trade. Release a CIA. They really do have everything in here.
Gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right. Libya, Chad, cultural factors behind Libyan intervention in Africa. Why was they in Libya in Africa? Oh, of course, duh. Survey of Africa, Cuba, Soviet curtain, Negro slaves, and set them free down through the years. African and Poles have shared the burden. What? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's they talking about? A lot of these really just look like freaking articles. In the House of Representatives, Wednesday, 1962. So where does this article start? Because it real live look like it starts. And if it does start right here, how exactly do we read this? The secret police called G2 are not funny. However, as the many people who have been picked up and taken to their headquarters will testify, there is still no news of two Cuban nationals, um, Raul and his wife Sarda, who worked for the U.S. News. They disappeared into G2 headquarters more than a week ago. About a week ago. What is the name of this? Um, Cuba's Soviet curtain, the House of Representatives. hmm. I mean, I honestly, they really, they have stuff, but you have to really, really dig in here for, or no, let me you have to really know exactly what you're looking for in here for to be able to
In these
find anything.
CIA streets.
Yeah, you have to really know what you want to find in here. And then they give you these the filter by keywords, and that's so you could actually like look at the stuff that they actually want you to look at.
Well, look, drop the link down in the bottom now.
What do you mean?
You want to
I
drop the
thought I
link
did.
down
I
there?
did.
No,
I
I'm talking
did.
about for them to get to that, to get to the CIA page so they can dig deep if
Oh,
they want to.
yeah,
Because
of
we ain't
course.
digging
Just
deep
go
like
to
that up there.
just hold on. What is it? The CIA. Go to CIA.gov. I'll put it in the chat.
On me. So if y'all want to dig deeper, they're giving
Oh
y'all the
shoot, I put it
files.
in
But
there
me
wrong. Gosh
personally,
darn it. I put
I look at it
CIO.
like I look at it like it ain't nothing you can show me in these documents that I didn't already know.
Oh my gosh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Jess? Look,
Like
I done did it
On
wrong
this.
twice.
I've been on this before we even showed you the documents. I already knew this stuff. They just didn't want to tell you it was true.
Oh, I did do it good. I did do it right the first time. What am I watching?
I've been told you this stuff was true. Now they tell you it's true and you want to believe it. Look, some people remind me of CNN and Fox News. Like I can say something and they don't want to believe me, but as soon as Fox News and CNN say it, they come to me and say, "Hey man, you know they did it." Said, "Bro, I told you that like 4 or 5 months ago. You didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
believe it until Fox News told you that shit." Like, come on, man, that stuff be making me mad. I'm sorry, that make me mad. I'm like, don't even come and tell me nothing about nothing because I've been told you about that. You thought I was crazy. And now Fox News say, like, man, did you know I told you that last year? Oh, mama, I got lives I did in 2012 telling people about stuff that's going on right now. Right now. Like, I've been told you that, but you didn't believe me till Fox News and Glenn Beck and everybody else came out and said, yeah, it's true. I've been told you it was true. But listen to me, though, right? Sometimes I feel like I know too much, and I don't even know how to get it out. It's just embedded in my mind. That's why I feel like it's people like me and I'm just and other people out there that got the information in our head that when we go, that the information go with us. Now they show absorb it right now. If not, then it's just another genius that passed away and nobody get the information. Just like Malcolm X and a lot of other people out there. You don't get the information. Because you're too busy trying to say, oh, they naysayers, they not this, they not that. You're too busy being negative to absorb what people are saying. See,
What
I'm
is
different,
Louis
man.
doing?
I can get positivity out of a negative person. It might sound weird, but sometimes negative people say some positive shit. You like, man, I ain't even looking at it like that. You gotta just listen to everybody, man. Don't just count people out. And don't never count nobody out just because you don't like them. There's people that I don't like that say stuff. I'll be like, man, that makes sense. But I do not like that person. But what you said makes sense. I swear, I've been there before. And when you open your mind, then you can get there. But when you stuck in, you'll never hear nothing but what you want to hear. That ain't gonna help you. You might as well just
Project.
talk to yourself.
Anything. Optimization of lasers. Project Bluebeam. Let me see. Scientists need light beam through the cutoff filter function to cut off um projected beam. Soviet color television. Why is it a color? Why is the color television in the CIA's database? Hmm. They have lasers, um, color television. They have color television in here. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let's see what the heck this is about. Amateur color television.
Look, I had to interrupt this broadcast to say, Daddy's little baby is sick.
Oh, oh, my niece is sick. She has a little allergy going on. My little niece. This is overall. She's gonna get better. I know she's gonna get better. Send her all the kisses and loves.
Yeah, she will. But I always feel bad for little mama. Yeah, she always takes sicknesses and everything they go through with her very bad. She's very sensitive. She in there laying down. She's very sensitive. So, like Junior took it like a champ. I ain't gonna lie to you. Junior took a lot of stuff like a champ. But my daughter, no, she feels every bit of pain that happens to her on me. So I'm always riding for her. That's my little mama. She feeling real bad.
Mm, let me see, brother. They got television in here, and it's under. It says a new field for experimenter. It says
Oh yeah,
overall.
that's mind control.
Yeah, overall view of the color television system. The bottom unit on the left is the flying spot scanner, which is made from a discarded TV set. The color slide to be transmitted is fastened to the face of, I don't know what this stuff is, but hold on, wait. It says the color slide to be transmitted is fastened to the face and the cathode ray tube and is visible just beneath the upper chassis. In the center of the picture is the photo cell chases with three photo multiplier tubes equipped with red, blue, and green filter facing the scanner. On the right is the sync and blinking generator. This was made from a salvaged TV receiver. So what is the reason? With amateur television on its way to becoming a popular phase of ham radio, it was only natural that some experiments would be done in color. Since
All right, you
TV, huh?
want me to tell you what they telling you in a nutshell?
What is that?
Basically, okay, look, when the people used to hypnotize people back in the days and took the little coin and flashed it in front of you, they still do it to this day. And with that flashing, it hypnotizes you. What they don't tell you is in that TV, they have all these flashes per minute that hypnotizes you to the
Per
TV.
second.
Right, right, right. So it has
Yeah.
you in the hypnotizing and phase, and then they shoot you all these projections with the subliminals and everything else. So through the TV, they can brainwash you. That's
Mm.
basically what they're telling you.
I think that
And
that goes on from what we read, the article we read earlier about Hitler's Nazis. No, the Rothschilds. Not matter of fact.
right, and then
And
you
look,
got to think about
then
it.
look,
That's where
it
the
says
color
a book.
TV come from.
Look at this. Look at this. Look what's in the middle right here. It says Matrix. The Matrix.
Right. And then you think about it, they can hypnotize you faster with colors in the TV. When it was just black and white, they can still do it, but it'd be a little bit harder. But now they can hit you with all different colors, just like that coin would when it's flashing all different flashes in your face. So they can do it better with color than they can black and white.
Mm, mm, mm.
So that make you think about
That
all
is
them
a
Saturday
mess.
morning
Look at that.
cartoons that we looked at. What you think them Saturday morning cartoons was doing?
I know, right? And them was
Brainwashing.
the joints. I used to sit. We all used to sit and watch that. We ain't even have to get up
Yeah.
early on Saturday. We got up early and watched the Saturday morning cartoon.
On me with a bowl of cereal on mama's.
Exactly.
Some cornflakes. You say everybody ate cornflakes. I don't care where you came from. If you was black, you had cornflakes. Don't even be. There was the best cereal popping back in the days. I
Cornflakes.
used to go to other people's house and eat cornflakes.
Ain't
They're
nobody eat no
great.
cornflakes. You mean you talking about?
No, I
Are you
meant
talking about
frosted
the
flakes. My
frosted
fault.
flake?
Frosted flake. Yeah, frosted flakes. Frosted flakes. They great. Everybody ate frosted flakes in front of the TV on the Saturday morning watching cartoons. On me. And then it scooped up to like what? It was like after 5 o'clock. It was no more cartoons. But if you made it home from school in time, you could watch Ninja Turtles and everything else at about 3 o'clock. I used to love that. You try to make it home early to watch Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. What was it? Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers. I
Why they
forgot
put an
who
X?
else was playing.
Why would I put
You know
an
what I'm
X
talking
in?
about, sis. You was in my age group, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh no, I was trying to figure out why they wanted to put apostrophe S in human trafficking.
Man, what
Reports.
else show used to come on? I can't even think about it right now. Them was the days, though, man. Now, I missed the 80s and 90s.
Nixon. You think they put on Nixon? Did I spell it Nixon? Did not XON. Soviet radio and press coverage of President Nixon trips to Nixon and Walter. I wonder if they got who killed JFK. Oh, I doubt it. Let's see. It says review and release of CIA documents to. I wonder who. I know somebody is going to actually sit and go through this if they hadn't already. Didn't you tell me about the other wall? It was the Chinese wall, and then you say it was another one, the Great Wall of China. Didn't you say it was another Great Wall? Mafia and CIA linked to in JFK murder. What?
There's a Great Wall in India.
Yeah, you did tell me that. Did the mafia and CIA conspire in assassination of John F. Kennedy? And did the ill-fated president seal his own doom with a decision he made several months before? Wow. New evidence now appears to support the credibility of this theory concerning JFK's murder in Dallas. Members of America's top secret spy organization, known what did I say, trigermans for the mafia, were reportedly observed on the scene when the fatal shooting took place. Several CIA agents and at least one member of the mafia were allegedly taken into custody shortly after the shooting ceased, but were quickly released by Dallas police. It has never been just ascertained just why they happened to be at that particular spot when JFK was brutally cut down. Why cut down? Why not shot down? Few experts believe that Lee Harvey Oswald could have fired all the shots which poured into the president's open convertible. Many are now
Oswald.
convinced that huh? Oswald,
Oswald.
Oswald, Oswald. So my question is, why do they have these articles in here? Like, what is this supposed to be?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. But they right though. He couldn't have had did that. The fact that the president got hit from the front, there's
He
no
got
way
hit
that
from the
he
front.
did it from the back. He got hit from the front. But dude, Oswald was shooting from the back. So
So
how
he
do
would
you
have hit
pop
it from the
somebody's
back.
top off? Right. The way he got his top popped off was from the front. It wasn't from the back. So Oswald didn't pop his top. Somebody else popped his top from the front. And you can see that in the video clearly. Clearly. Like if you know gun projections, there's no way you can shoot somebody from the back and they hold their neck from the front like he was doing, and then they top come off in the front like it did.
Yeah, his joint
Not from
got
the
tore
back.
up.
If that was from the back, this shit would have shot into the driver's side. It wouldn't have shot to the back. So he didn't get shot from the
Yeah,
back. Oswald was shooting from the back.
true.
So I mean that's just in straight visual. But that's the same thing with 9/11 and everything else. That's why I said when they passed the JFK shooting right in front of people, and people took it verbatim for what they said, they felt like they can do whatever they wanted to, and they did because they knew America was dumb enough to accept that. They accept anything else, and we did. They did all kind of stuff in front of us, and we just accepted it. But not all of us, but a mass majority. So, why would you do something different when you know you done dumbed us down? You got to think about it. Like after World War II, it started hitting us with fluoride. What do fluoride do? Fluoride kills your brain. It makes you dumb and
Doesn't it mess
docile.
with also mess up your penile your penile gland?
All that, yeah, your third eye that
Hmm.
messes up your part of your brain that connects with God. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it makes you dumb and docile. Just like when people say smoking weed makes your brain cells go away, they can say that all day long. But in actuality, fluoride is making your brain cells go away. And you've been drinking water all your damn life. You make food in water. You take a shower in this water, and that fluoride still gets into your body even if you're taking a shower. You cook it in your food. We've been drinking fluoride since what? Since the end of World War II. They've been putting fluoride in your water because they put fluoride in the water of the Holocaust people allegedly, and it made them dumb and docile so they can have less guards to watch them because they wouldn't do nothing because they was drinking fluoride. That's how they learned about it. When they did Project Paperclip and brought the Nazis over here, they brought fluoride over here. So what? After the six, whatever that war was, you saw us get a little bit dumber because they put it in the water. Then they started putting arsenic in the water. They started putting these antidepressants in the water because what happens with these medications when they flush them down the thing? They end up inside your water supply. And don't think that ain't in your water supply too. So they've been just dumbing us down. Why you think Americans get, by the mass majority, get dumber and dumber every year? They even came out with a film called Dumber and Dumber.
Mm.
And Americans is getting dumber and dumber, I promise you. Like I said, go look up Idiocracy. Idiocracy. It is a movie
That's
on
your
me.
word. You idiocracy.
Idiocracy, that's what it's called on me. You can look it up. It's a real movie. And
No, I know.
they
I
talk
believe it.
they talk they talk about how this dude was in the army. He was a regular person. They froze him and he came back to life in like 2050 or something. And they were so damn dumb, they thought that electrolytes should grow plants. They couldn't grow no plants. This dude came out and said, "Yo, you need to take the regular water to grow the plants." And they thought that he was a genius. They made him the president because they couldn't figure out how to grow plants.
Mm.
They were so dumb. The trash stacked up so high it was a trash avalanche, and trash was every damn where. All they shows was about kicking people in the nuts and dumb stuff, and it was entertaining to people, like how it is right now. I promise you, like they was talking about the future. They had a president that was actually a pro wrestler back in the days. I mean, just look at the presidency and shit. Like it ain't even you can't even take it serious no more. The Rock might be the president in about 4 years. The Rock. Arnold Schwarzenegger was a governor. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Don't be laughing at my man.
I'm just saying, this is crazy. Look at
He
what
told you.
it's
He
getting.
told you I'll be back.
And he never left.
He
You
came
can't be
back.
back if you ain't never left. No,
He
he never
came
left.
back as the governor.
Yeah. See, he was in movies. Now he the governor. Like I said, at the end of the day, we are headed towards they letting anybody be president. They went from Trump, which we do like Trump, Teflon Don, but he did have a show, and he was a Hollywood dude. He shouldn't even be president. I'm sorry, he shouldn't have been
Hmm.
president, but he was, and I love it. But in actuality, he shouldn't even been recommended to be president. At least go through law school or something like. He wasn't even on the point of that. He was just like, "Hey, I've been having money. I've been around y'all. I know what's going on." And it's crazy that America would say, "Yes, you can be president," but they did. That goes to show you where we are. The fact that you would even think about Kanye West as president is crazy. But he put in his ballot, right? He tried.
Anybody can predict. Look at Trump.
That's what I'm just saying. Like as America is a country, that looks very crazy. Like you have no credentials to be a president. If that's the case, then why y'all ain't just doing black folks like that? No offense, I'm just saying. You do that with Trump because he got a bunch of money. So let a black person come through with a bunch of money. Can he run for president like that? He gonna get pushed like that. But at the end of the day, it's crazy as a country. They're not certified to do what you put them up there to do. It just shows the downfall of America. Idiocracy. Oh, mamas. Like I said, Dwayne the Rock Johnson is gonna be the president in the future. I promise you. I'm putting money on it right now. The Rock will be your president.
Who are you about to
And
bet?
then
You
what
don't
happens?
need to put money.
And then what happens? When the president come out on the speech and say, "I would lay it to smack it down on your candy ass," what we gonna do then? If you smell what the President Rock is cooking, are y'all ready for that? It's coming. Because we are a joke right now. Like America's a joke. They laughing at us right now. They're gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. They're laughing at us right now. They're like, look
What
at
is this?
America.
The Eye on Hollywood.
Why do you think these countries keep punking us all the time? Because we weenies now. They treat us like weenies. Oh, mamas, China just
Who's
kicking
treating
us
us like
around.
weenies?
They all treating us like weenies. On me, China ready to just run up in us like they just ready to go ahead and treat us like hoes right now. Because they looking at us like we soft, man. And we doing some soft stuff. Like it's hella soft. We are moist in America. America is moist right now. We just looking for the person to just come do us in.
Mm.
Because they whack right now. I'm gonna keep it fire with you. So just think about how these other countries is looking at us. We pushing the LGBT. America pushing that. All these other countries is pushing against that. We riding with it. We like, hey, you better be with it or we gonna kill everybody. Us. These other countries ain't putting females in the in a army like that. We putting all kind of females in the army. Now they put them in the draft. Other countries like, yeah, go ahead and put the females in the draft. They can't wait to grab our soldiers. They be like, you got females in there? They just snatch up all the females out of the troops and just do them dirty. So any females that want to jump in the army, when they capture your ass, get ready to get done dirty because they ain't gonna just kill you. They gonna keep you alive. They're not gonna kill you. You gonna be commodity. They gonna throw you in the sex trafficking trade. That ain't what you want. But go ahead and listen to the army and let them send you out there and see what happens. Y'all don't understand. Y'all finna be candy for the other country. They waiting on them to send their females out there.
Mm.
It ain't even funny, man. But think about it. These other countries ain't sending their females out there to fight. No, that's just us. What you think they're gonna do when they capture a bunch of females? You think they're gonna let them go? Oh, we gonna let
Mm-mm.
them go. Nah, they ain't gonna let them go. They're gonna sell you to Bin Laden and everybody else. You never come back home. You never see Fady. Don't do it. Don't do it. Any female out there, y'all better get out the army right now. Because they enlist in the draft. And if, what is it, like all the way up to 25, from 21 to 25, they can draft your ass. And they going to pass that bill. So y'all better be on the lookout, man. It's called depopulation. And they're trying to take us out by any means possible. And war is going to take a lot of us out. Because if it's a start World War III, it's coming real soon. They beating them drums right now. Because what you say, Al Qaeda is out there right now having a hot boy summer. Like, it's going to be a hot boy winter. And
Look,
they out there doing their thing.
this article on the CIA page called the Eye on Hollywood is talking about how there was psychics and remote viewers that were um during a part of the programs on TV, and they was look. It says one of the featured stories dealt with military exploitation of psychic phenomena. Interview on a psychic was a psychic from Jamaica who claimed to have worked for the British during the World War II. And so they said during the course of the program, a segment was shown depicting the local remote viewing experiment. You know, the one we just read about, conducted by Stephen Schwartz. Why have I heard that name before? And other affiliates of Mobius, a LA-based psychic firm. Additionally, the front of SRI International Radio Psychics Research Lab was shown, along with statements that
Hey,
military
sis, hold
personnel.
on, sis. Sis. We having a problem in the chat. I don't know what's going on down there. Hold on, let me pull this up. I don't know if you know who that
I
might
wasn't.
be.
I wasn't reading.
Chopped cheese. I don't know. Chopped cheese. You was kind of doing good, and you said Epstein got framed, and we not on that page. Like, we ain't riding for Epstein, bro. There ain't no framing in that. Like, there's something crazy. And if Al Qaeda is in the room, it's whatever you is. We ain't got nothing to do with that either. So I don't know if y'all in there trolling, but you might as well pick another place to troll, bro. Oh,
Why didn't it come up?
yeah, there's Twitch.
Oh, that's why.
hmm See, I don't even think that the regular people in there can see it. But if anybody in there with a
Mm-mm.
wrench see these weird people, go ahead and snatch them up. But if you don't see them, it's all gravy. We just see them. I ain't tripping. But if y'all see them, get them out of here. But if it's just us, I ain't tripping. I can discard. You have proof. You got proof. What's your proof, bro? That Epstein was framed. What's your proof?
Put the
Cause he
link
was
in
taking
there.
pictures with the little kids and everything. It was his island. I mean, where's the proof that he was framed? I would say that he was in with it.
I would say he was killed. I would say that.
Oh yeah, he was killed. I give him that. He was killed because he knew too much information. He was in cahoots with motherfuckers. He already knew.
He
Hmm.
was killed. He might, you know what? She's right. He could be with the feds.
He could have been.
Hold on. She said Google minion inflation. Let me see. I'm gonna Google it now.
I ain't chopping cheese. Hey, we give y'all a chance. But I don't know who we freeing though. Who's your boy that you want them to free? Because Epstein is dead, so you can't free him.
Minion inflation is literally about the daggone minions.
The Minions. You
Yes,
talking
the
about the
movie.
movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this dude. It's sad, man. We can't even block you.
I
Oh me. I wish I could.
can't.
Cause I blocked you, but you on Twitch and it, oh my goodness. Hold on, I need to give you some. I need to give you some. I'll be right back. This dude.
Twitch has a lot of people on there that just don't seem to really think. Twitch has seemed to have a lot of trolls. That's why a lot of times I don't even pay attention to the Twitch comments because it just seems like a lot of people, like it might be full of kids. Like Twitch, I believe is just full of kids that really shouldn't even be up at this time of night. But I guess isn't really being supervised. I don't know. But I don't really pay too much attention to the Twitch comments for that reason. Not to be rude or nothing. I just don't. Can't really take too many people seriously. All right. But anyway, after that, they literally have like a TV guide under it. And this
And
is called
I hate when
and
my kids are sick.
this is called The Eye on Hollywood. That project with the CIA. Let's see. Oh, this is part of the Stargate collection. Look at that.
So a chopper still in the building?
I don't know. He ain't saying nothing. Chopped cheese. But
How
I
you
do
gonna
believe.
show us to the minions, bro? I don't get that.
I don't even. Don't try to get it. I said before when you left. I said it seems like it seems like Twitch is full of kids. That's how the people on Twitch be acting like they're kids, and
Facts.
I don't even know why. I don't even know why they be up half the time. Like they, you know what I'm saying? They the little generation who got the phones and as a child, and they don't have nothing else to do with themselves.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's what that's what a lot of them seem to me.
Well, at the end of the day, Chopper Epstein was in cahoots with all them people.
Cause
He
they
took pictures. He had the island.
what kind of adult would say Epstein was framed, free my man? Like that's sick.
Right. And then the dude is dead. So I don't understand what you mean by freedom.
I don't know if he's dead. I'm not. I'm like the other person said. I do think he's with the feds.
Well, if that's the case, then you ain't freeing him because he's in cahoots with him. So it
Yeah,
ain't
he's
no
part
free
of it.
my man. He's in the whole
Why would you
thing. But
even want?
me personally, I don't think he alive. I think they took him out. Because I think if he
Nah,
was
I think
alive,
no, no.
he
He,
was a casualty. And he wasn't
mm-mm.
supposed to just go down like that. He was gonna tell some shit.
I don't think he was
So
going
they
to
gotta get
tell.
rid of loose ends. Look, that's
I
just
don't.
like the little transsexual that Obama killed that he threw out the window. That was gonna
Oh
tell that
yeah, I
he was
forgot
messing with him.
about that.
Yeah, that he was gonna tell that he was messing with him, and they threw him out the window. I'm trying to say, look, when you got casualties dealing with, you know how much. Do you know how many people Epstein could have put under the bridge?
But he
They're
wouldn't.
not
Those
finna
was
keep
his
that dude
friends.
alive. Look, if it was him or them, he could have just said something to anybody. He could have leaked anything out, and they would have took him.
Look,
They had to take him out. He was too
they had
important.
asked. One of the people asked if there was anything on Bigfoot on the CIA website, and
Bigfoot.
so I typed in Bigfoot, and I put in Wingfoot. No, I put in Bigfoot, and this is what pulled. This is what popped up. Um, Rewall's good impression of background checked waves. This is Bigfoot. Mason said, okay, little Bigfoot. I don't know who this is. Zap no more underground press. Weekly report and experimental evaluation of a belief in PSI. Hmm. Let's see. Frequently asked questions about parapsychology, paranormal or bizarre, astrology, UFO, searching for Bigfoot, letters to um, reunion, and other special assignments. Bigfoot sees reunion, security officer, special authorization. Mhm. What is this frequently asked question? What are they going to say about Bigfoot or UFOs or anything else? Let's see. Parapsychology Association. Um, Technology audience, the content style, facts sparked various debates among authors. At least 5 potential audiences were identified. Physical scientists, social and behavioral scientists, hardened skeptics, new age enthusiasts, and readers with little to no background in one of the conventional sciences or parapsychology. All right, so what is parapsychology? Parapsychology is the science and the scholarly study of unusual events. Um, let's see. All right, let's go. Do. Clairvoyance, ESP, psychonesis, bio PK, outer body experience, near death experience, haunting, poltergeist, PSI. I don't see what he said about Bigfoot or anything else. I don't see. This is a whole lot, but I don't see what he said anything about Bigfoot. What are the major research approaches? They really studied everything. Like they real life studied everything. And you know what's crazy? For them for all this stuff to not be real, they put a lot of money and manpower into studying this. They go to remote viewing again. What is this? Methodology. They put a lot into this stuff. Hmm. Well, I guess this is just about parapsychology. I didn't see what if they said anything about Bigfoot. So in that. I don't see. Oh, we already looked up 9/11. That was one of the first things I looked up. That's one of the first things I looked up was 9/11. And they really didn't. First of all, they try to railroad you, so you aren't really able to look up. See, look, ooh, these are some of the things that look September 11th.
But we got the link down at the bottom so y'all can look it up
So
and dig deeper into it.
yeah, what you do, I'm gonna show you guys if you guys want to look it up for yourself. So if you guys want to look up these things, all you have to do is go to the actual CIA website. This is the actual Central Intelligence Agency website. You go to the CIA website, and then you go down to the bottom of the website, the actual CIA website, and you go under resources. There's resources right here, and right under resources is the Freedom of Information Act, and you go there. And once you click on that, you're going to see this search bar right here. And that is literally what I have been searching in that search bar. That's what I've been looking up. So look up September 11th. Let's see, office deputy to DCI for management daily law. And they don't really give you much of anything. What is project useful? They don't really give you anything under 9/11. What is that? Letter to request from Scott, overtime payments, monthly reports, meeting of 1980. See, they don't really give you much about September 11th. Let me see. They give you all this craziness. It's like, and then they're gonna ask me if I meant September 11th for 2000. Why would I ask about September 11th for 2000? That makes no sense. But the Economic Intelligence Committee minutes of meeting held in room. There was a meeting going on? No, yeah, was there a meeting going on?
You should put in Mandela effect.
Oh, Mandela effect. Hey, how you spell his name? Mandella. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, Mandela. Then I mean the Mandela effect. What's the Mandela effect? No, that's not Mandel. What's the Mandel? Let's see. Um, Ben Mandel. Let me see. Mm-mm. Let me try. Let me try something really quick. They seriously want me to check this Mandel person. Who is this Mandel? Nope, they don't have any. What's his? Oh goodness, why how did I forget his name? Let me see. No, it's Mandela. Try. I knew that wasn't how we spelled it. Like, let's go back. Let's put it in right. Nope, it isn't. Let me see. Maybe if we just look up, maybe if we look up his names, his actual name. Maybe if we just look up Nelson Mandela, maybe that'll give us. Maybe it'll say something about that. All right. South African, the Soviet legitimate representative gaining momentum. Nelson Mandela, President Nelson Mandela, or his wife, gave defendant got Congressional Record House, Speaker Nelson Mandela, Black nationalist, talking points with blacks and perhaps entertain more serious discussion on releasing leader Nelson Mandela. Monthly reports, February. The African National Congress of South Africa, primarily to avoid revolutionary violence. Monthly report, monthly report, monthly report. There's time to talk about, okay, U.S. test support for power, another birthday in person, visitor by his racist captors, African National Congress, monthly report, monthly report. When was he supposed to have died? Do you remember?
No clue, but it had to be in like in the 90s. Yeah, at least the 90s, because you did a report on it, and I didn't know too much about it. But I remember Ice Cube. I don't know. Somebody was rapping about him dying in jail, and I didn't even know who he was like that. So I'm gonna say like the 90s. He's supposed to have died in jail.
Epstein. Did I spell it right? I don't think I spelled it right. Nope.
I thought like he's supposed to have started apartheid because he died or something like that.
What's his name? What's Epstein's first name?
Larry, I think.
Epstein's a whole dude. It's like, what is his name? You know, daggone Larry. I thought you said Mary.
I said Larry.
EPSTIN.
Yes,
Jeffrey,
you
that's
trying to
it.
feminize me again?
Jeffrey. Hmm. What? Did I spell it wrong? No, I didn't. So, are you telling me there's nothing about this nigga? And hold on, wait a minute. Stop. Wait. Hold on. Look. Let me show you guys something. This is Jeffrey Epstein's name. Jeffrey Edward Epstein. I looked that up. Let me see. Boom. There we go. No. Epstein, Harry. It doesn't, nothing about him comes up. Let me try this. Look, brother, I'm about to show you something. It's about to blow your mind. Watch this. Hold on. Let me see if it comes up. If his name come up when I do this. Okay. It says it's absolutely nothing about Jeffrey Epstein in the CIA records. That means one or two things.
That's some bullshit.
But watch this. Hold on. His name is Jeffrey Edward Epstein. Watch this. Epstein. Did I spell it right? No, I spelled it wrong. Epstein. My bad. Stein. Epstein. Look at this. The Union National, the at the United Nations until his defecate. Hold on, defecate. Is essentially correct. The story by Edward J. Epstein. Edward J. Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein name is Jeffrey Edwards Epstein. That cannot be a coincidence that this person name is Edward J. Epstein and his name is Jeffrey Edward Epstein. In this story, let me see, is that the same story? Yeah. And it's another one, Breaking with Moscow in Exchange by Edward J. Epstein. What does this man look like? Assistants. All of these is by Edward. All of these is by Edward J. Epstein. What? Let me see what this Edward J. Epstein look like. Because that is not okay. Jeffrey Epstein. All right, let me. Look at this. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look, this is his picture. Okay, let's see who this person is. This is Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Edward Epstein. And the other person name was Edward J. Epstein. Bro, that's the same person. Stop. Wait. So, whoa. Wait a freaking minute. Born December 6th, 1935. Okay, so this man is 85 years old, right? Oh, these motherfuckers is slick. Okay, hold on. Wow. Okay, Edward J. Epstein and Jeffrey Epstein, born January 20th. Dang, they really sneaky like that. Really? This what they doing now? Brother, you see this mess?
Yep.
Bro, do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Emperor J. Epstein. What did I just do? I don't even know what I just did. I did something. Wow. The discrepancy between what actually happened and the version of what happened provided by sources is an enormous gray area. I bet it is. Edward J. Epstein. I don't see. I don't think that's a coincidence that Jeffrey Epstein is not in any CIA documents, but J. Edward Epstein is. Hmm. Dang, that's wow. Dang, that's what. Oh my gosh. Everything's a lie. Everything's a lie.
Yep.
They even when they say they're telling us the truth, they're lying. Mike Epstein.
I ain't even gonna lie
Look
to
at
you,
this.
sis. I'm tired and I'm mother.
Yeah, me too.
I know. Well, look, y'all got the link down there. So, look up Epstein. Well, the right Epstein. Was not what is it? Jeffrey Epstein? Edward.
Both of them.
So he in
All,
CI.
all both of them.
He's in PC right now, as he played a role and they retired him. That's what I'm starting to see what happened. Just like how they recycle
Yeah.
people. He one of them people that they use. He did something and now he's in hide. My opinion.
Hold on. Before we go, you wanted me to look up clones. They really lied to us about all of this stuff. Like for real. That's messed up. Oh, this is about computer clones. This is about computer clone, computer system. I well, we gonna go ahead and hit the good foot. I'm tired too.
Okay. Yep. Well, we got the link down there. If y'all want to go research, you can. We thank all y'all for coming through. And remember, if you ain't getting knowledge, you ain't getting nothing. We do this.